Hello, everyone. This is Monica Ramirez, the Warrior of Love, and thank you for being in Soul Talk. Today, I would like to dive into the whispers of your own soul, what we can call that intuition, and how we can understand the same intuition and have that trust in ourselves and that confidence that we all need. So, let's dive in. Well, to start, what is intuition? You will ask yourself. You hear it all the time, you might know it, or you might not. So let me tell you a little bit what it is, the intuition. Spiritually, intuition is the language of your own soul that is talking to you. It's a direct communication between your higher self, your guidance, even the same source energy that obviously is not going to come in English or Spanish or any human language. It is going to be coming into different sensations in your body, emotions, thoughts, images, reflections, like little stills or your reels, and it's gonna come into or simply knowing. You know that something is gonna happen. You know what is right. You know you should turn to the right instead of the left. It bypass all the logical mind. So if you wanted to analyze it by the logical mind, it is gonna be impossible to understand intuition. So you can feel it sometimes in your in your own bones that how it is approaching you, how it is telling you or guiding you. In a way, it is like the GPS that it comes integrated in every single human being that we can put attention or not. Just like when we're driving in the car and your GPS is telling you turn to the right or go to the left or how many miles and so forth, and it's guiding you. But the intuition works exactly the same way. So it depends on us how much we believe in ourselves. So, like that, we can be guided. It is not magical, guys, that every single human being, we have our own GPS integrated in how to, what is the best for us, what is the same universe, God, source, energy, whatever you want to call it. That for them, they don't matter the name that human beings give it to them, that they were always guiding you. And it's not only from this timeline, it is also from past lives too. And it always gonna give you some nudges in a way. What is what you should be feeling or what you should be thinking. Now did you friend the ego at the same time? Your ego is gonna be telling you in hey, do you reacting about this or you get triggered about that? So you're gonna actually be putting more attention to those things if you analyze yourself. But the same applies for your intuition. Intuition will tell you, hey, you have this trauma, you have this thing you have not working yourself. So it's gonna be giving you different nudges, or like when I was doing since I was a little kid, why I don't like this person? And they show me the reels and they show me the images and they show me all that. And I'm not more special than you. The only thing is I listen to myself. So how much do you listen to yourself? Because we all can do the same thing. Let me give you an example about an everyday life. When the intuition is going to be talking to you when we're quiet. So when you are in the quiet and accepting opportunities and it's like, what opportunities I'm going to have? That's when you can receive that intuition that is telling you, hey, have you thought about this? Have you thought about that? This is better for you or whatever it is. Or in a dream, carry a message about someone that you have not even spoken before, or a situation that you're going to be, and it's in your dream, and it just happened the next day that you're in that situation, that you're in that same, you're even going to call it sometimes deja vu, that you already lived that, but you did in a way in your dream. Or a physical pull towards a place or a decision to ends up to being completely a shift in your life. Many of you, I know you have passed through that. So, as I may say, intuition is how the divine speaks to us, not through the chaos, but the stillness. It is not loud, but is deeply clear. The more we trust in it, the more we guide us home or our path that we want to go, our own mission that we all came to do in this timeline. There are different kinds of intuitive gifts, like the clarinsentence, that it is the feeling. You just have that feeling. Clairvoyance, that it is the seeing. Clairaudience, that is the hearing, that you just hear your guides directly. Or claircognizance, that is the knowing. And that doesn't mean that because you have one, you cannot have the other one. You can have them all, or you can have a few of them. But that's something that we can develop slowly to have them all. So you're not cut off from the spirit. But more that you trust in your own guidance, more stronger becomes your own intuition. So let's share some intuition speaks in the subtle ways. Remember, it's not going to be loud. It is going to be like a gut feeling. It's going to come in dreams. It's going to come in body sensations or synchronicities. Or simply you just know that's how it is. And how you know it doesn't make sense because it doesn't function from the logical mind. Why we struggle to hear it, you will ask yourself. If everybody have it, why we struggle? Well, it is being ingrained from the culture society programming that not use everything the logic and do not use your intuition. It doesn't make sense in the logical mind. It is not true. And that doesn't work in the spirit world. Your intuition is always going to be there if you believe in it or not. At the same time, there's the fear of making wrong decisions. So you wanted to go with the logic and not with your intuition. Even if you know that job is not for you, but it's going to pay the bills, but you know it is making you feel uncomfortable. How many of you have accepted a job that it make you feel uncomfortable, even if you knew already that that was not the job for you? But sometimes we follow our logical mind or the noise and the nerve system and the importance of grounding at the same time. Because if we're not grounded enough, we're not going to put attention to our intuition at the same time. So you need to be grounded. You need to be calm. You need your nerve system slow down. That's why meditation, it is great to follow your intuition if you have too much noise in your head. So I had, when I used to not believe too much in myself, when I used to not to believe too much in my own intuition, I did so many mistakes. I married the wrong people, even if I knew they were the wrong person for me. But I did not believe, one, that I deserve better. And I did not believe in my intuition. It was even yelling at me, don't do it. Don't marry that person. And I still did it. Well, what happened is, of course, I got beat up. I got cheated. I got many things happened to me. Why? Because I did not follow my own intuition. But the last time that I married, I knew he was the one. It just felt great because once that you learn how to detect it in your own body, you will feel a yes or you will feel a no. And we are all different. In my case, in my own experience, my yes always come to my heart and I feel it in my heart. My nose come in my stomach. So I ask myself, okay, this is for me. Where do I ask myself, and where do I feel it? And I feel it usually in my heart. And when it's a no, I feel it in my stomach right away. So I always follow those rules. And I invite you to discover what is your yes and what is your no. And let me know in the comments about that because we're all different. I'm just sharing with you how it works for me, but not necessarily has to work for you in that way. It can be in other parts. It can be in your hand, it can be an itchy, it can be in your head, it can be in somewhere else. Just discover what is your yes and discover what is your no. Remember, the more that you practice this, more that your intuition is gonna become sharp and stronger. So here's some how to decode some messages that I recommend. That it is, if you practice every day your intuition, it is gonna become stronger. If you meditate and stay in stillness, you're going to learn how to become the observer of your thoughts and your intuition. So, like that, because you're actually connecting your heart with your head and your stomach, the three brains that we have. So, like that, it will give you more clarity in your own intuition that is coming or guidance that is coming for you. Journaling. When you wake up and you're in that state between in theta level, when you're waking up, but you're not fully awake, or when you're going to sleep, you're not fully asleep. That is the best timing to journal because you're not fully conscious and you're letting the words flow. You're getting out of your logical mind, and that is going to help you tremendously. And pay attention to all the synchronicities that happen around you because those are like the breadcrumbs that are going to take you to your own mission. Remember that all our experience that we have lived, those were teachings, those were lessons. That once that we overcome it, we don't have to pass that exam again. But if you don't have overcome it, it is going to come again over and over until you learn that lesson. So you don't have to repeat it. Now, remember that also your chakras are going to be telling you about your own intuition, like my heart chakra. Like sometimes it can be your throat chakra, or or solar plexus is where all your willpower is, or your third eye, when it's open, it will guide you to. And not necessarily in claro audience, it can be also in the knowing, it can be also in the hearing, it can be all the clairs are going to be showing up. More that you start trusting, start with small experiments. That is going to help you tremendously to arrive where you want to arrive or your path that you want to have. So start saying, okay, a parking lot in front of the supermarket, or I'm going to turn on the radio and the next song, it is precisely the message that I'm going to receive. I used to use the magazine. I go in the office and there's magazines in there like, okay, I want to know about this. And I open the page and exactly the message that I want to receive. Start from small. If you don't have too much experience in following your intuition, start from small. Later on, it's going to become more visions. Hey, you might be a seer, but because you have not believed in yourself enough, you have not actually go farther away. So start small because we all have the same gifts. I'm no more special than you. Hi everyone, this is Monica Ramirez, the Warrior of Love. And if you have been feeling stuck where you are right now, or if you have felt that you cannot connect with others in the same language or the same emotions that you're feeling, if you're a coach, a healer, energy worker in any of those branches, maybe this is for you. Because we have felt the disconnection for the rest of our family, friends, that we cannot connect to them. And we're so afraid to actually go deep dive when we're getting triggered by our own clients because we're seeing our mirror image with them. My name is Monica Ramirez, the Warrior of Love, and that's my spiritual name. And I take clients from feeling confused and feeling stuck to feeling free, to feeling that they feel empowered from themselves. I created a system path to the heart that goes in 3 levels. And the first level, it is healing the inner child, healing the parts of us that we've been so afraid or it's very painful to do it. I have done it myself, not only with me, and I have done it with many, many of my clients that I take them to this process. The second level, it is to go more into inner self, clearing the family lineage, to breaking the contracts and vows, learning deeper more about the laws of the universe. And the third level, it is learning how to channel, how to do waking up your and getting online your gifts, your unique gifts that the world so much needs right now. So if you wanted to know more about this, I am eager to show you and to teach you all what I know that I use every day in my life. So thank you for being here in this page. I really appreciate it. And this is Monica Ramirez, the Warrior of Love. Your intuition, remember, it is your GPS that you come with it. Every single human being comes with it. So more than you follow your GPS, it's going to take you where you want it to go. It is up to you. You have the choice. You have your free will to follow it or not. So write me in the comments what stories you have about intuition. I would love to hear them. I will read them all. So if this has helped you, I highly recommend you to share it with your friends. Write me a review. Write me comments. Don't forget to give me likes. That will help more my channel so I can continue producing more of these videos that are for helping you and giving you the service that I can to give it to you. So please uh, say what do you think about this explanation of intuition? If you want to hear more about it, if you want to go deeper in it, or what would you like to hear? Thank you so much. My name is Monica Ramirez, the Warrior of Love. Don't forget to follow me or subscribe. Thank you so much. Thank you for being in Soul Talk.